Hey, motherfuckers, it's Boangani. This is a little story I would like to tell you, and this story is going to encapsulate the DL, insecurities, and a lack of self love, self honesty, and self awareness, and the dangers associated with that, right? So, I'm at the grocery store, I'm standing in line, and a young black couple come behind me. Now I don't initially know it's a young black couple. I don't even know anybody's behind me, truthfully, because I'm not looking behind me. It's not until I start picking up this weird energy that I even pay attention to behind me, because all of a sudden I'm getting a lot of um, angry energy from this black female. And I'm thinking, what did I even do to be getting this kind of a vibe from anybody, right? Because I'm in line, I'm not even thinking about anything other than the line that I'm in and getting the fuck out of there, right? I realize, I pay closer attention now. I start looking, I checked her out. She was a cute young lady, but very insecure. So I look at her man. Now before I didn't look at them. Now I look at them to see there's a black couple behind me, and they're a cute black couple. You know what I mean? The problem is the man is on the DL, and the man finds me attractive, and the woman picks up on that. Right now, I have no idea that they're even behind me like that. I have no idea that there's a black dude behind me. Keep in mind, yes, I am a man that is gay, and yes, I only date my own race. You know what I mean? So uh, I am attracted to black guys, but am I attracted to every black guy? Hell no. And do I participate in that DL lifestyle? Hell no. Let me be clear on that in case you didn't fucking hear me. Hell no. If you are a man with a woman that wants to have sex with a man, you need not knock on my door, because you will be rejected immediately. I don't give a fuck how fine you are, right? Anyways, I had to raise my voice to show how serious I am about that. I mean, I don't judge anybody, please. I'm not judging you. But to me, the lying to your partner, I find not good. It's called betrayal, and I don't like it, right? So I'm not going to participate in it. Here's my thinking. If everybody was honest, right? Even if somebody wanted to cheat, they wouldn't have anybody to cheat with if the cheaters were honest people, right? Well, that's how I live my life. I live by example. So I'm not going to participate in that because I'm not a dishonest person. Again, no judgment, but I got to be direct. So, anyways, I look at dude and I'm thinking, well, honey, you are cute, but you're not cute enough to take me out of my particular discipline, right? There's no man that could ever take me out of who I am. You're not gonna get my soul, honestly. You know what I mean? Anyways, so my point to this story is she was very insecure. And she was insecure and mad at me because she picked up in me that I am a gay dude. Now, women, and particularly black women, is more what I'm speaking on, they are very intuitively perceptive. And even though I don't come across as a gay nigga, honestly, I don't. And it's not that I'm ashamed of myself, but I'm a man before my sexuality, right? I don't believe that my sexuality should define me as an individual. I, as a person, define me, which is not based on my sexuality, it's based on my personality, which are two different things. But, anyways, I am a what you would consider anomaly in this society, because I do not practice or participate in the nonsense that most of y'all do. In any case, I'm thinking to myself, this poor female is very insecure. But she's not insecure because she's naturally insecure. She's insecure because she's with a man that regularly cheats on her, and he's cheating on her with men, and She's aware of it, but she can't call him on it because he denies it. And publicly, he probably hates on gay men, wants to hurt them, wants to fight us, right? But meanwhile, engaging in sexual activities with a man. Now, you would ask me, well, Boangani, how do you know all of this? Well, and I would answer to you, I'm an empath, and I can read energy, and I can read your mind to a degree if I really want to. I don't generally do that for two reasons. A, I don't like to do anything without somebody's permission. And B, for the majority of you, your minds are so fucked up, I don't even want to go inside. I don't want to know your thoughts. I don't want to really know anything about you because your thinking is all fucked up. I don't want that. I don't want any of your mental pictures in my mind, period. So that's why I don't read minds, but I can. That's my answer to you. Now, you don't have to believe me. I don't really give a fuck if you do or not, because here's the thing. Your belief in me does not change my abilities. It only changes your awareness to my abilities. For so long, many of you have been taught to be a simple-minded buffoon, only believing in what you can see and hear. And I'll be honest with you, your vision and your hearing are both limited by the human body. You have no idea of the spiritual nature that we are based on. So, to discard me as being an empath or to disagree with me is simply unfounded because you just don't know who you are. But I do, right? Anyways, it doesn't change my belief or knowledge of myself. Only your awareness to me. So, my point to this conversation is actually a discussion, because I'm always open to discussion. But the point is, you must be self-honest. Because if that man was honest with himself that he was a gay man, he would not be hurting that female. And as a result of his selfishness, she suffers. But she knows it, so she chooses to suffer. You see, the choices we make define who we are. I choose to be aware of who I am and act accordingly. They do not. And as a result, they choose to suffer. But I don't choose to suffer. I'm happy with who I am. And I don't care what anybody says about me in a negative light, because I know in my heart that I live a happy, holistic life. And nobody can take away from that, right? So to tell me I'm a bad person because I'm gay, I would not even listen to you. And to behave in a way that's deceitful to your partner, I will not participate in. The lesson of this story is to please start being honest with yourself, because if you know who you are, you won't go around hurting innocent people. And if that black female knew who she was, she would not be dating a whole man that is fucking men behind her back. I'm going to tell you a quick story and then I'm going to go. After this, that's the end of that story. Now, I was dating this guy a few years ago, and he had a coworker whom she was with, a DL man. This story is disgusting, and it is not for children. If you are under 18, really, if you're under 25, this story is not for you, but especially if you're under 18, I will mark this video accordingly. But the story goes that she was dating a man, but she did not believe that he was DL, right? So he likes to have his ass eaten, which a lot of gay dudes do. Also, a lot of straight men do. You have to understand that your booty has a lot of nerve endings, and many of them are sexually amplified, if you will, right? Meaning, as a man, you can get an orgasm from playing with your booty. You don't even gotta jack off. And I can bear witness to that, because I have definitely been down that road. where I've gotten many orgasms from my booty. I'll be honest with you, I've gotten more orgasms from my booty at one time than I did from my dick, right? From jacking off or something like this. Anyways, the point of the story is, so she tells him that one day she's eating his booty and he farts a little bit, and what she recognizes later as cum gets spit into her mouth. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is her man not only had unprotected anal sex with another man who let him come inside of him, but then had sex with her unprotected, and also he did not tell her, and she was doing something that, I mean, you have to understand that all of that could have been avoided if both of those individuals were honest with themselves. But because they chose to live lies, you got to understand, um, there are consequences to living a lie. I leave you there, and I wish you well.